welcome to our ISI Summer Workout Series, and I am Coach Tara. Today we're going to have a core and cardio session. I have Kayla and I have Sarah with me today, who's going to be working out with you at home. Today's format is a 4-minute EMOM. It is core and cardio. The only thing you're going to need today is one dumbbell for one of the movements. However, if you do not have access to a dumbbell, no worries. You can hold a milk jug, a water bottle, something just to offset a load, and you'll understand why when I explain the movements. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go into a quick little warm up. I have these two behind me to help me lead. We're gonna start with jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, our warm up today is about 3 minutes long. It's gonna be intentional. We're gonna do some mobility as well, incorporated into the middle here, and then we're gonna end with getting our heart rate up. Same way that we do in a regular ISI session. All right, we're gonna go into torso rotation, pivoting on that toe, making sure our toe is twisting with our torso. 3, 2, 1, torso rotation. All right, pivoting on that toe, feeling that rotation to the hip. Yeah, making sure that we're moving with a little bit of force here. We're kind of driving our elbows towards the opposite side of our body. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna reach for our toes, reach up to the sky. Tap and go. We're gonna feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Similar movement to when we do good morning, when our hands are behind the ears. We're gonna lower down into a squat in 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna add a knee drive at the top. Lowering down into that squat, add a knee drive at the top, keeping that core engagement. All right, if you want to crisscross, so opposite hand, opposite knee for that knee drive. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lowering into that plank position. We're gonna hold it here for 10. After those 10 seconds, we're gonna drop to our knees. We're gonna rock our hips back, moving into a blast off push-up in 3, 2, 1, getting that chest all the way to the floor. All right, rocking those hips back. You're gonna feel that stretch in your spine. We have 10 seconds here, then we're back up on our feet in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to that squat, to that knee drive, right? You've done it once before, we're doing it again. All right, think about when you're driving that knee, you're gonna feel that in your obliques. So drive and then control it. You get 5, right back to the blast off push-up in 4, 3, 2, 1, right back to the floor. Knees are driving back, knees are on the ground. All right, driving those hips to those heels. Right back on our feet in 5, 4, we're gonna go into high knees in 3, 2, 1, getting those knees up. Let's go. 10 seconds of work, that's it. For a lot of time. And then we're gonna go down into body weight squats in 3, 2, 1. Body weight squats, slow it down. We're gonna go right back into those high knees in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right back to those high knees. All right, in our workout today, it is core and cardio. We are gonna have a little bit of agility. 3, 2, 1. Right back to those squats, let's go. One more round through. Into those high knees in 3, 2, 1. High knees. We're gonna finish with high knees and jumping jacks. All right, we're gonna switch it up to those jacks in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, up overhead. When I say switch, you're gonna go right back to those high knees. Switch. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Switch. Jacks. Less than 30 seconds here. Switch. Go, high knees. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Switch. Almost there, guys. Last 15. Switch. Get them up. Knees up, knees up, knees up. Switch. All right, finishing here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, at home, a couple things that you need to know. If you need water, grab some water, have a sweat towel nearby. Also, this is an EMOM, so it's 4 minutes, every minute on the minute. If you want to have your own timer at home, that's fine, but you can stay on track with our time here. We're going to be working for 4 minutes. You have 2 movements per block. All right, one of the blocks, it has a rest as a second movement, and that is going to be the first block of the day. So you have a certain amount of reps that you have to achieve. Whatever time is left in that minute, you are either resting or you have a second movement. We're going for 4 minutes straight, again, core and cardio today, and we have 4 total blocks. Your first block, 4 minutes long, you need 1 dumbbell. All right, notice that Sarah and Taylor are keeping their feet moving. All right, you guys at home, as I'm going through the demonstration, keeping your feet moving, keeping the heart rate up. First movement today, you're gonna grab a hold of a weight. All right, you're gonna have the weight fully extended, so wrist in line with shoulder, and then your feet are up. From here, All right, you're keeping your spine flush to the ground. You should not be able to fit any hand underneath your back. All right, full extension here. And then you're going to lower your heels towards the floor. All right, you don't want your heels to drop, and then you're controlling this weight, straight arm position. You're not bending the elbow, keeping it nice and controlled and tight, bringing those heels all the way back down to the floor, toes up towards that weight. Notice I'm not moving the dumbbell at all. I'm keeping it static here, and then I'm trying to get as close to the floor as possible without tapping my heels. Option if you need, you can bend the knees, tap the heel, bringing those knees up to the weight. You have 10 reps on the right, 10 on the left. Whatever time is left in the minute, you are resting, all right? So this is the only block today where you're gonna complete those reps, and then you rest the remaining time of the minute. 10 reps on the right, 10 reps on the left should take you at least 45, maybe 50 seconds, and then you'll rest and reset. We're going for 4 total rounds. Y'all got it? Give me a yes?
Yes.
Awesome, all right, we grab our weights. We get situated on the floor. We're gonna get started here in about 20 seconds. So make sure if you do not have a weight, you can use something like a water bottle, a empty milk jug, maybe fill it with water, something that's gonna offset your balance, right? That is the point here, is that you're loaded on one side. All right, you all ready?
Yes.
We have 4 minutes on the clock. We're gonna start with our legs up, dumbbell up. All right, and then we're gonna focus on lowering those legs to the ground. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's get after it. Let's go. Yeah, dropping the heel to the ground. Again, remember we have 10 reps on the left, 10 on the right. So we do have to be moving at a pretty consistent pace here to get to all of those reps in that minute. Then you'll have that time to rest and recover. Remember, oxy your feet, you can bend the knees, and then tapping the heels towards the ground, driving those knees back up towards that weight. All right, keeping that control. As soon as you hit 10, you're gonna quickly switch what hand is holding that weight, and then reset opposite sides. All right, we're 30 seconds in, all right? So again, if you're not allowing yourself at least 10 seconds here to get those reps in, you may wanna decrease it to 8 or 9 to 5. All right, we have 15 seconds. Whatever time is left, you rest. All right, we have 10. If you have not finished all those reps, I recommend taking a rest here, and then we're gonna get right back to it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, minute 2. All right, so that took both of them a little bit longer, so we're gonna decrease that rep count to 9 aside. 9 on the right, 9 on the left. If that was not you and you crushed it at home and you had time to rest, then you can continue with those 10 reps aside. All right, we're not focusing on rushing through that form. We're focusing on keeping that spine flat to the ground, working those lower abs, all right? Bringing those toes all the way up towards the elbow, switching sides throughout. Awesome. We have 30 seconds left here. Finish strong. Again, this is all core focused here. All core focus, and you get that little bit of rest at the end. Not a lot of rest. Your core is going to be engaged pretty much the entire 4 minutes. We have 15 seconds, ladies. Here we go. Finish it. Good. All right. You earn that rest. We got 10 seconds at home. If you're still working, take a break. You need that 10 seconds rest to rest and reset in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2 down, 2 to go. You're halfway. Yes. If we can, maybe add a little bit of pace, as if someone was taking your legs and kind of throwing them down. I want slow and controlled on the way up, but I want you to kind of bring your legs a little bit closer to the ground, picking up that pace, and then kind of dead stopping, controlling it before those heels hit the floor. All right? Awesome. There we go. That picked up the pace a little bit there. Now we have 30 seconds left. All right? Challenging yourself, picking up that pace, really driving those feet down towards the floor, controlling it before those heels hit the turf or the floor. Maybe you're in your garage, wherever it may be. Do not let those heels hit the surface. All right, we got 15 seconds still time, and we have 1 final minute. There we go, you're resting, you earned it. 10 seconds left. If you're not resting at home, take a break. Last minute here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final minute, let's go, let's attack it. All right, you also can set a challenge here for yourself. If you have a timer at home, you can go the full 30 seconds on one side, and then finish with the full 30 seconds on the opposite side, maybe getting a little bit more reps than you did in those first 3 rounds. All right, up to you, challenge yourself throughout. Right here, like you have 40 seconds left. All right, so you decide, you work all the way through, or when you earn that rest, you earn that rest. You have 30 seconds left here. All right, it looks like they're gonna be finishing a little bit early if they want to continue. Challenge yourself to work that final minute. All right, 60 seconds to work without any rest. You have 40 seconds in, 20 seconds out. Finish it, there we go. You're gonna do a couple more in the right, a couple more in the left. Last 10 seconds here, finish it. It's almost over, and we're gonna get into a little bit of cardio in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we're setting that timer. We have 30 seconds, do whatever we need to do here. Grab water, grab that sweat towel. I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the next block. The next block, we have 2 movements. We have sprinters, all right, these are body weight movements, and then we have cross-body climbers. A sprinter, you wanna be in an athletic stance on the balls of your feet, and then you're switching your feet right to left, all right? You have 30 total sprinters. Then we're gonna come down. Whatever time is left, you're gonna go into a cross-body mountain climber. So opposite knee, tapping opposite elbow. Again, sprinters, 30 total reps. Whatever time is left in that minute, we go down to the floor and we have cross-body mountain climbers. Y'all gotta give me a yes?
Yes.
All right, here we go, ready, set. Minute 1 on the clock in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 sprinters, athletic on the balls of their feet. All right, imagine you have a line and your feet are going in front and behind that line on the balls of your feet. 30 should happen real quick. Then we're gonna drop down to the floor, cross-body mountain climbers. So challenge yourself here. Maybe switch up your pace. Do about 10 fast and then do 10 slow. Slow and control. Like your knees are trying to drive through sand, something a little bit sticky, and then really push the pace. All right, creating an interval for yourself. We have 20 seconds left, so you're going to be in this movement a little bit longer than we were in a typical EMOM. All right, those sprinters, you're going to be able to breeze through those quite quick. Mountain climbers, challenge yourself, like I said, 10 fast and then 10 slow. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right back on our feet, right into those sprinters. Let's go. 30 total on the balls of our feet. Heart rate's gonna rise. Light on our toes, right? Imagine you have eggshells underneath your feet. You don't want to break those eggshells, right? So we're not heavy on our feet, we're very light on our toes. All right, again, create an interval for yourself. 10 fast on those mountain climbers, and then 10 slow and controlled. We are crisscrossing across our body, right? So right knee is aiming for that left elbow. So we're slightly twisting at the torso. All right, then you see the hip is slightly dropping as the opposite knee drives towards the opposite elbow. All right, right here we have 20 seconds left. All right, and do it slow. Slow and control. If this is too much on your shoulders, all right, you can lower down to your forearms, you can hold the forearm plank, whatever it may be. Finish up that minute in that core control movement. We got 10 seconds. Burn it out, burn it out, burn it out. We're back up on our feet in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. 2 down, 2 to go. Sprinters. We're going to add some reps on this one. We have 40. All right, so you at home, we're upping it to 40 total sprinters from 30. All right, adding 10 on, you're going to add 10 more on in that final round. All right, so working through, it'll take you a little bit longer to get through these. We added 10. All right, we got 40 seconds left. Slow control. All right, on those mountain climbers, I challenge you to go 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Double time. Let's go. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. So 2 drive, same knee. Same knee. Right, right, left, left. Right, right. Yep, they're slowing it down. Right, right, left, left. Controlling it. Same movement. Switch it up a little bit. We're going 2 reps per side. We got 15 seconds. Right, drive, knee to that elbow. Really try to tighten your body as tight as it could be, like you're crunching up into like a little ball. We got less than 10. Finish it. Back up on your feet. We got 50 total sprinters in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 50. All right, final minute here. Final minute. Light on those toes. When we get to those sprinters, we're gonna go 3 to the right, 3 to the left. So we're still crossing over, cross-body climbers, but we're really slowing down the pace. 3 knee drives to one side and 3 knee drives to the opposite side. Let's go. We got 40 seconds here at home. Let's push through. 3 each side. Awesome. Still twisting at the torso. Hip drops towards the floor as the knee drives. Here we go. Finish it on here. We've got 20 seconds left. All right, stay with us at home all the way through, right? Commit to it, embrace that fatigue, embrace that discomfort all the way through. We have 15 till time. All the way if you need, you can hold the plank to the end. Whatever it may be, we're working the entire last minute. We got 10 seconds. Finish it. Ladies, all the way through. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High five. Anybody who's working out with you today, always high five yourself. All right, we're gonna get into it. So we've done half of the workout. We've done 2 blocks, we have 2 more blocks to go. Okay, same format, we have a 4-minute EMOM. Your movements here, you're gonna need a little bit of space, all right? Because we're gonna be moving. We're gonna be sprinting forward, back pedaling back. So wherever that may be, just make sure there's nothing in your way so we don't trip over anything. All right, our second movement, we're gonna be lowering down to our forearms, and we have plank reach out. So first movement, great, keep your feet moving if you're at home today. All right, if you have a mat, that is great. You're gonna use the length of your mat. You're gonna sprint forward, stay low and control, and then back pedal. We're gonna sprint forward, 3 to 4 steps, and then we're gonna back pedal. You have 6 of those. Up and back is 1. You have 6. Once those 6 are done, you're gonna find your mat. You're gonna drop down to your forearms. Nice wide base with your feet, and you're going to slowly reach out. We don't wanna be swaying at the hips here. Right, tap out in front, option, drop to your knees, still continue to keep that core engaged, all right? Y'all ready? Yes. All right, 4 minutes on the clock. Minute 1, remember you have 6. Up and back on that sprint back pedal is 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's roll. All right, the trick here is to stay low and athletic. We don't want to be upright, right? So you don't want to fall over backwards. Stay low and athletic the entire time. Up and back, yes. Only about 3 to 4 steps forward, quick feet, and then slow control all the way back. As soon as you hit that 6th rep, you're going to lower down to your mat on your forearms. Notice you're not wiggling your hips, right? Reaching out, slow control. The slower we can go, the better here. All right, you have quite a bit of time in this second movement. We're here for about 25 more seconds. All right, if you're just getting there, then that's fine. Everybody's going to take a little bit of different time on that first movement, but everybody's gonna be working for a minute every single round. All right, we're working till we get 10 seconds, so we're gonna get right back on our feet. Do another set of 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round number 2, everybody's back up on their feet. Let's go. All right, stay low and athletic. 3 to 4 forward, 3 to 4 back. Nice. Notice how both of these ladies are staying low and athletic. That will help minimize the chance that you're going to fall when we are going forward or when we are going in reverse. The more upright we are, the less stable we are. So we want to be low and athletic here. All right, lowering down to those forearms. Here we want to create a challenge for ourselves, right? It also helps pass the time. We're going to go 2 reaches to the right, 2 reaches to the left. So when you get there, when you're on your mat and you get to those low plank reach outs, I want 2 on the right, 2 on the left. All right, let's finish strong here. We got 20 seconds. Tap, tap, and then switch. Go over those hips. All right, at home we have 10 seconds. If you're not in this movement, get there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In that third minute, we switch our sprints to 8 total. All right, so up and back is 1, we have 8. All right, and then same thing on the reach outs. We're gonna go 2 on the right, 2 on the left. So again, we're at our own pace here, right? These guys right here today are just here to motivate you. We're working at our own pace at home. Finish at 8 total. Let's go. Stay low and athletic. All right, especially on the way back, right? We don't want to fall, lose our balance. Control it. After those 8, we have 30 seconds left. You're in your third minute. We have 1 more round after this. All right, so we're gonna go 2 taps to the right, 2 taps to the left. Making sure our base is wide, right? We don't want to be wiggling at our hips here. So keeping our core nice and tight, like there's a spring from your belly button to the floor and to the ceiling. Using that nice straight and full line. Keeping that core tight. All right, we have 10 seconds here. We have 1 final round, and we're gonna go for 10. 10 total on the sprints in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we upped it. All right, we added 2 more. 10 total. Up and back is 1. Let's go. We're spending more time in the cardio here. Low and athletic. But again, it's your last time here to really pick up that pace, right? Heart rate's gonna rise, let's go, push through. 45 seconds, nice. Blow it and sweat it. Maybe you wanna tap in the front, tap in the back, tap in the front, tap in the back. Yes, right here, tap, good. Here we go, finish strong, you have 30 seconds, 10 total. Everybody at home, again, you're working at your own pace. When you hit those 10, drop it down to the forearms. We're going 1-to-1 count. One reach, each hand. All right, finishing it right here, guys. You have 20 seconds. All the way through. Come on, let's be proud of ourselves here. This is the end of your workout right here, right now. You put in your own work. You have 10 seconds till time. Tap in, keeping those hips parallel to the floor in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High five it up. All right, awesome job at home today. See you again soon. Bye.